There are going to be 3 of them. They're going to continue up to the brain and the central nervous system. But first, most superficially here, we're going to find the
dura mater. Or epidural.
Yeah, epidural.
Subdural.
I need to, it's like, I think this has happened before where it's like, there's like a bit that was correct from like 4 different people, and then if I like extracted those bits and put it together, it'd be the correct answer. But we're not bacteria, we can't, for the test, we can't like signal to each other and do all that, so we have to have individual assessments, because that's what education requires these days. So, you had your group project, but, so I have to quiz you individually. So, it's the epidural space with adipose tissue. And then deep to that will be the outermost meningeal layer, which is the dura mater, or the tough mother. Deep to that is the subdural space. Deep to that is the arachnoid mater. Here is the subarachnoid space. What's going to be in there?
CSF.
Cerebrospinal fluid. On the surface of the spinal cord is the pia mater. Now for the white matter and the gray matter. So the white matter is going to contain all of the axonal tracts, whereas the gray matter is going to contain primarily cell bodies. So this is the dorsal horn of gray matter. This is the dorsal horn of gray matter. The lateral horn of gray matter. The lateral horn of gray matter. The ventral horn of gray matter. The ventral horn of gray matter. For the funiculi.
So I have a question real quick.
Mm-hmm.
The ventral side is closest to you?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is dorsal, this is ventral. So this is the ventral median fissure. This is the dorsal median sulcus. This is a posterior funiculus. This is also a posterior funiculus. You can call them white columns as well, the dorsal white columns. I'll accept that as well. This is a lateral funiculus. This is a lateral funiculus. This is a ventral funiculus. This is a ventral funiculus. These are ventral funiculi.
Is dorsal funiculus acceptable too?
Like here?
You said
Yep.
posterior.
Yep, that's good. Yep, dorsal or posterior is fine then. This is the gray commissure. And this is the central canal, where we'll also find cerebrospinal fluid. This is the dorsal root. It's going to carry what type of information? Sensory information coming in there. And then leaving, it's got to go out to the muscles to get physical. Which, that's the ventral root, which is the motor portion. Those are going to merge to become a mixed nerve, which is called a, it's right before, it's before the ganglion. So what's going to emerge, so there are going to be 31 pairs of these. Spinal nerves, yep. So this is a spinal nerve, it's mixed, it has both sensory and motor. And then here is where we're going to have the cell bodies of the pseudounipolar neurons, which is the DRG, or the dorsal root ganglion, represent. And then, so here is the ventral ramus, the notorious DRG right there. This is the ventral ramus, and this is the dorsal ramus. Alright, that's about it on this one. Are you nerding out with me?